Now though,
Punch.
what are they gonna go for here? Ooh, they're gonna add aggression. BIGETRON, very fast clearing and also kill pressure.
These two EXP laners are signature picks for both of these players. Fluffy on the Charizla is a monster, but Teresa on the BIGETRON is also a different beast. But wait a second, Roger in the jungle.
Wow.
We haven't seen that
In a
lately, or in a while. We also haven't seen R7 in a while, unless you guys watch his live streams. Every time EVOS changes junglers, they do well. There's Taz, there's Versik, Annabelle, and Juan, who is a world champion. And, you know, so far it's true. People are saying that EVOS gives birth to very talented junglers. So Tsujin, no longer with us right now, at FLMY, but he also shows promise. But Edith, last pick for EVOS.
And to the roamer position, right? It adds more versatility, more armor. You can have crowd control and also damage. That primal wrath mode.
Could be a secondary damage dealer, that's for sure. Look at the early and mid-stage ability though. It's actually quite dead even in the draft index. Everything else goes to the hands of EVOS. The fact that the Natan shows up here again, the backline is so vulnerable right now. And I'm really curious again, what is the idea right here? They have the BIGETRON, they have the Chip and the Roger. Is it just no team fights? Just big pick-off moments? We'll have to see, because the burst damage at least is definitely adequate.
We'll see, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the Land of Dawn for Game 2 between the Red Terminators and the White Tigers. Time and time again, this has been such an equal matchup, an equal head-to-head. And we're gonna see which way this pendulum will swing. Can BIGETRON Alpha secure a win to equalize this 1-1, or can EVOS go for a clean 2-0 in this best-of-5 series? Dreams!
Whoa, 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 whoa! A little too close for comfort. Still holding on towards his flicker, though. Clockon in the mid. Actually, he wants that last minion. So level 2 for Clockon, but Key will provide a vision and just keep pressure. Now, wings by wings. Oh, might catch Clockon off guard. Flickers out. And that will be it.
Annabelle significantly slowed down already in the mid-game, mid-lane rather. You're seeing that this Chip, again, it's not just the tankiness, it's the damage that you can bring to the picture as well. You get the emblems here by GamesMax though, especially for Sorizo. Agility with the sprint, with the quantum charge. He is trying to go fast. So is a man. Not looking for the weakness finder. Fluffy though, 1v1.
Oh, 2v1
2v1.
actually. Still holding on towards that flicker as well, so still within calculation. They have very, very wild action here in the early game.
Especially if you look at the composition, you would think that there's going to be a bit of a lull in the action, especially in the beginning, with two late-game marksmen. But that's not how this game is going to go. The Purifiers coming in for Eman and Marino will be critical in ensuring that they survive the initial catch. But later on, there's going to be a lot of damage from Clock and from Brands, even from Dreams, technically. You got to be careful about that. For the side of EVOS, though, Brands with the Purify and the Quantum Charge still will be prioritizing that safety more than anything. That seems to be the signature Brand style.
By the way, is Natan still sitting at a 0% win rate today?
Yeah. Today, yeah.
I believe so.
So BIGETRON still wants to commit with this Natan in the... Oh, wait a second. That's a lot of damage.
Yep, the airstrike before the turtle already committed. That's a valuable resource already spent. Chorizo though moves on towards Clockun, and now he will be taken now. Super Ken finds first blood. It seems like they want to collapse. He flickers out of the way. Annabelle caught in the front side. Will be taken out. That's a double for Super Ken though. Key will be the trade, but Super Ken will fall as well. Very, very messy early game, but it's a 2-for-2. Chorizo, low HP, has no skull. Oh, the flicker. The damage will be enough to take him down.
The crowd goes wild here at Jakarta International Velodrome with the EVOS fans cheering for that last move by Fluffy. That final interaction to seal the deal for Chorizo. A little bit of rivalry there in the EXP lane.
That is crazy. The fact that the fight began with BIGETRON just sneaking Super Ken in the backline. But now Key still caught out. Seems like in a full-on fight, they haven't really been able to beat EVOS at all. They have to try and go for these weirder skirmishes where they can get the pickoffs. And now, look at how EVOS is positioning. Immediately gathering around the turtle, potentially baiting BIGETRON into yet another multi-person big team fight.
But this is the Super Ken we know and love. 2 levels ahead of Annabelle right now. Has more of a chance, but we'll see the execution.
Oh my goodness, Super Ken again now. Surprising out with the neutral objective take. Amon fighting the shutdown, but take a look at Super Ken again. Amon with the double shortcut was used earlier, but Rans finding compensation bottom side. Just collects the gold shield turret.
That was a 1-for-2 trade earlier, Arashi.
With the neutral objective taken as well. All things considered, still pretty good. But again, for EVOS, they're giving Brands a lot of space right here. Not by babysitting him, but by just making plays happen elsewhere again and again. If Brands wasn't really participating in that fight, and it was still kind of close, that's not a good sign for BIGETRON at all. Especially for the Super Ken on that Roger, he needs to try and snowball a bit harder.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yeah, 2 feet for 1 key. Flickers out, but the damage will come through from that blazing duet to take Key down.
That's a kill fed over to Brand. So already being able to munch that entire gold shield, he gets a kill onto Key. And he can actually go for a little bit more. They need to be aware of the gold.
This is a tough situation for BIGETRON because usually we saw when the chips really get success, it's when there's someone else that can face check that isn't the main tank. But now, oh, look at this. Portal.
Shortcut will be committed. Chorizo, Amon also is there in that vicinity. Oh, 3v4 is this wise. Key soaking damage. Further airstrike the backside. Deals a hefty amount of damage, and Rans will take Key down again. 4v2 now in the bottom side of the map. Wings by Wings already repositions, but Amon caught under the turret. That's another dub for the White Tigers.
Amazing. So quick, so clean. Fast tempo as well. Meanwhile, Annabelle holding his own there in the mid lane. But there is a trade, ladies and gentlemen. Chorizo will be able to get that tower in the top. A little setup here for the next neutral objective take. Glocken's so low.
That's the Federal Airstrike bursting him down. As the neutral objective comes up though, Chorizo trying to deny Dreams, that he just stands his ground with Fluffy.
Super Ken will collect the second turtle of the game here. So, A-OK, neutral objective-wise for the red robots, but they're slightly behind on economy. Dreams though will be jumped onto P1. Fluffy Annabelle is there. Shortcut will not find anyone, but Super Ken finds a kill. Take a look at Key. He's stuck in the middle of that fight. So Rizona will be the next target by EVOS Glory, but has not enough resource to take him down. That's a 1-for-1.
And all the while in the bottom side, Brands is just doing Brands things. EVOS is really matching to this global pressure. And it's just a confusing situation for BIGETRON to be in. They have Chorizo that, in theory, with this build, with this emblem setup, wants to try and split, wants to try and go for 1v1s. But even with the global presence, EVOS are always faster, in the right place at the right time. Annabelle. Whoa!
Jumps on towards Moreno. Wings by Wings, will it be enough? Yeah, he survives. And with that, EVOS Glory will move on towards another objective bottom side. Take a look, Chorizo again. He took down the top turret and he took down the bottom. They're gonna commit to this 3v1. Fluffy, oh my goodness, penalty zone, desperate one. It seems like he will fall. Chorizo secures it, and also he might be greedy at another turret in the bottom side of the map.
He's playing the map very well. Meanwhile, Dreams looks to do the same exact thing. The pressure in the mid lane, but look, here comes Chorizo.
Ooh. He manages to clear the wave. EVOS Glory, they realize that 20 seconds, the First Lord will be up. Man, it's such a even game this time.
Again, Bakito. He's been so annoying. Chorizo, sure, like, in terms of, like, damage output, it's there, but it's not as noticeable as the fact of how well he's been playing the map. He's been taking these turrets under the nose of EVOS, who for the most part, enjoy grouping together and enjoy getting a advantage in these team fights. And they're capitalizing over it. They're punishing it.
And looking at the gold disparity, actually now BIGETRON, despite looking initially like they're on the back foot, these macro maneuvers have allowed them to get the gold advantage. But still, it doesn't seem like they have a solution to winning these big fights. So now they're going for the split push play, the combo, the Paquito with the chip, and they're using Moreno not to go for burst damage, it's for wave clear to ensure that he can clear the mid lane wave from a safe distance and deny the tower take. But look at the bottom side. That's almost Brands getting caught. But look at this play from BIGETRON now. Pressure on both sides of the map. How will EVOS respond?
Superkin is 2 levels above, mind you. So despite the back and forth, the ping pong toss-up between the White Tigers as well as the Red Robots, Superkin has still been able to gain an advantage over Annabelle and into the team fights.
Oh my god, Dreams suddenly jumped on by 5 members of BIGETRON, and it will be punished. Fluffy though jumps in the penalty zone, no follow-up damages yet. Brands still hovering around, looking to reposition. Clockun Annabelle will not connect just yet. But man, oh man, BIGETRON, they're suddenly a 1,500 gold lead, so now it's more of a BIGETRON game, and they are just taking their time here in this lore take. They know they have the advantage.
That was so risky by Fluffy, but it turns out it was to back up Brands, and the calculation was right.
Oh, the damage will be enough to take Key down. Surely no! What? He survives. Still 5v4 though. He has to recall, so Rizzo trying to buy time here. Healing damage towards Fluffy, but it might be a mistake as the damage actually comes through towards him. So Rizzo taken out. Amon might be next. Blazing duet by Brands. He finds its mark and Fluffy claims a double. EVOS Glory responds in the 10th minute of the game.
A 3-for-1 trade in the 10th minute, just as you mentioned that BIGETRON were holding on to the gold advantage onto the economy. EVOS say not for long. And there it is, the space, the neutral objective. But he opened up a portal actually, but they don't go for it. That's a Lord given to the White Tigers.
Just trying to use it as a threat somewhat. But EVOS showing again that in a pure fight, they just have everything to win. And just like that, the mid lane turret falls as well. Now with the waves empowered, with the waves pushing, EVOS have this window to try and force BIGETRON to yet another fight, or at least force them to give up multiple turrets. Despite the fact that they've been able to maneuver around and get an advantage with that macro play, right there, they just got roped into a fight that they really did not need or really want. Superkin make some risky moves. No one from BIGETRON right now can really tank in the front line. And that is something that is just such a big problem against the guaranteed almost initiations in the hands of EVOS.
And if we take a look at the player head-to-head here between Superkin and Annabelle, consistently always 2 levels ahead of Annabelle in this game. And I still find that so impressive, right? With the volatility of how this game is going, the fact that he's still able to retain that despite, you know, not getting the objectives. What's going on here with BIGETRON?
Well, they were able to let him farm really fast, being on the Roger with such good clear speed. But again, right now at 12 minutes, a lot of people are reaching level 15, are getting to the end stages when it comes to items. BIGETRON trying to clear the waves. Once this initial assault is over, they can go back to trying to play the macro game yet again. But they have to be careful. Again, EVOS has shown that they know how to deal with this. And as they go for this purple buff, BIGETRON has no answer.
I'm excited to see the mountains and the rivers in this game. There must be a lot of mountains and rivers.
True.
Right?
I don't think there will be a mountain even, just a hill maybe.
Oh, okay. A small hill.
Yeah.
A hill and a puddle?
Maybe.
Puddle. Maybe, with how the game is going. 2.5k gold lead for EVOS, equalizing, taking those turrets down. As the crowd goes wild.
I love it.
That's the offline experience. Emando with the entropy. Not really finding anything.
They want business, Fluffy. He'll go back a little. He now stuck, figures out Moreno to cover. Dreams from the flanks with the conceal as well. Just to perhaps intimidate, saying hello towards BIGETRON. But yeah, both teams will not come in on towards another big fight.
Dreams on the Edith has the Starlium though, by the way, so if BIGETRON are treating him like he's just another utility roamer, they're gonna be sorely disappointed when the Primal Wrath just nukes everyone down. And look at the disengage. EVOS aren't using skills on what not to leave. They just walk away backwards, and BIGETRON are struggling to really find anything. Ooh,
Watch
hang
T,
on.
watch T.
Dreams.
Dreams still not spotted. Oh, blazing duet by Brands. Is this it? He falls from Brands. Dreams finding an angle. Super can he stuck? Pull off and secures the kill. No retribution, no roamer, and EVO's glory. Red carpet for that Lord.
2-0 trade, a red carpet for that Lord. With absolutely no fighting power whatsoever. Again, BIGETRON have been outclassed with the performance from Dreams. He overstayed his welcome in that top side, and Dreams was on standby. Dreams set up for that and was ready to punish. A 5,000 gold lead. A Lord marching in the bottom lane, and 3 waves are crashing. We'll see what the White Tigers have in store for us with the siege.
Oh, Fluffy jumps in with the flicker as well! But Brands, he is ice cold! He finds the kill, moves back now with the feather edge strike by Kwokun, looking to grab more space and take Moreno down. With the Lord, they're healthy, they have enough firepower, and one by one, the Red Robots fall as EVO's glory. They have the match point.
2-0. Wow! 2-0! One more game away